I'm slightly hyperactive. I'm slightly hyperactive, you guys. That's what's funny, is even though this bootleg tries its damn best to change the game into pretending it's a Pokemon game, they didn't get rid of the voiced sound in the background saying Keitai Denju Telefang. Oh, also here we can see the introduction, which apparently has graphical glitches compared to the original version. Yeah, here we are. You can see that everyone's covered in brownness for some reason. That's what inspired on the overlay. Honest, I made 2 versions of the overlay, and we can see. Hopefully, you guys can see. It's by an artist's name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's Racy B or Racy B. I got the name written down on the bottom, and that's a credit for who made this image here. You can buy it on Redbubble, and I've got it on my mouse pad that I'm using right now, which is awesome. They basically did a HDified drawing of that graphic from the intro with the monster doing a phone call in front of the trees, and then I also added my favourite Telefang monster, which is called Monstera, in the left hand corner, which is not originally there, and you can tell because it doesn't really quite fit well, but yeah, and I gave him a little custom telephone, but yeah, but anyway, that's why we got 2 different versions. Is I thought having a different coloured overlay to tell whether I'm playing the bootleg version of the game or the actual game, showing off how cool it is and everything. So the bootleg version, I've also like Crypto, which in this bootleg I think the name was mistranslated as Kurabuto or something like that, but yeah, they are in their in-game colours, which are slightly different than the colours on official art, so I thought that would be a good idea to switch it over. And on the left we have Monstera is in their official art colours, and then if we switch back over we have Monstera is in-game colours and Crypto is in art colours. But yeah, so I thought we have daytime means we're playing the correct and good game, like the actual game, the amazing fan translation of the game, which we're not doing today. We are doing the silly bootleg in the nighttime zooms. Yes. Exactly, that's literally how it is. It's literally a gameplay mechanic. Is your monsters, you only have one monster which is on your team at all times, and it follows behind. This game actually had Pokemon, well not Pokemon, Telefang monsters, Denju. See, that's the thing, Telefang isn't the name of the monsters, Telefang is the name of the battles. It's like the name of the phone gadget they use for the battles, but yeah, they're called Denju, which means but it's basically like a portmanteau of like mobile monsters. I think that's what the fan translation called it, is mobile monsters, but they still use Denju because it's more catchy. But yeah, this is a bad bootleg of a good game which messes up a whole bunch of stuff and has really funny bad translations and stuff, and tried to pretend it was a Pokemon game when it's clearly not. I'm a bit hyperactive and silly and not really so good at talking today, so we're gonna play the funny and silly badly translated one and have a good old laugh. And there's also a really amazing fan translation, because this game never got released officially in English, so this bad bootleg was the only way people could play it for a long time. But now it's like a really amazing fan translation which isn't actually complete yet. Apparently it goes all the way up to the final battle, and then the translation still isn't complete, doesn't have the final battle and the ending in it, but hopefully that'll be completed sometime, and I would be really happy to stream it after it is. But yeah, it's a really great fan translation, which is amazing and good, and lets you see the actual good game as it is. So we're gonna see the bad bootleg and have a good laugh at it. But just I want you guys all to know that the game itself is not bad. It was just ruined by bootleggers, and we will be playing the good game someday, and we will be showing you exactly how good and great it is. And Racy be the person who made this art. They're also one of the members of the fan translation team. They're awesome. You can support them on Patreon and stuff like that. I forgot I put Denju Hugs as the name for like how many people are watching. So there's 3 of you giving hugs to all the adorable Denju today. So let's have a go and let's see the hell that we are in for. Also, this monster on the screen is not a Pokemon or a Denju, so it's still a mystery where on earth this character design came from, whether they just made it up. That's the interesting thing is, the whole theme of the game is like mobile phones and stuff. So what I was going to say is, it's actually a gameplay feature that you have to call your monsters and be like, hey, want to head over here and help with this gym battle. That's literally how it works. Is you have one monster which follows behind you and is like your main partner, but you can also have a team of 6 other monsters, but you have to call them and they literally come over from their houses. So like depending on which Denju it is, they have a different amount of time you have to wait for them to get to you if they live far away or not. I thought it was such a cute feature. I've heard that one can reach the electric monsters world by walking straight along this big tree. I'm eager to go there. Yeet. Oh No, it's dangerous. Up here, only one man can fly over. What? Is that a baseball? I'm assuming that's a baseball because that's supposed to be like the protagonist is a baseball player. You go ahead to pick up the ball. Beck found it! It's such a surprise that you know how to play baseball. Is it? This is nothing special, Meow. 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 Kirby and the Amazing Meow. It is said that there are kids who have never had a chance to live in the electric monsters world. Oh, so sorry for them. Can you imagine never living in the electric monster world? Is that you and Sungi? If you feel sorry, please come over to the electric monsters world. I don't know what has happened. Damn it! He's nothing! He just took a chance to make trouble. Ba-boing, ba-boing. If he just shuts up, he may be a cute guy as well. The gay protagonist? Okay, cool. Come on, let's go see the ball. Let's go see the ball! Let's go visit the ball. Hey, Sunki! What are you doing up here? Mr. Beck! Is that you who hit the ball here? Oh, it must be Sedge! Must it? What is Sedge? If you go a little... Isn't that like some type of like soil? If you go a little further, you will knock into each other. We will be careful next time. Well, could you play the baseball with us? Mr. Beck, are you not interested in Electric Monsters World? I hope to make friends with all of you. All of the monsters, or are there multiple Mr. Becks? Like he just transformed. Why is he called Mr. when he's a child? Is he like so respected for his baseball skills? And apparently that's one thing I know is wait, why did it suddenly turn grey? It turned yellow. Okay, I guess if you don't continue fast enough, it turns grey. Is that an error or is that actually an intended feature? The Electric Monsters World. Oh, but yeah, I was going to say, one thing I know is that the protagonist's name in the official version is Shigeki, and for no reason it got changed to Beck in this. But then the character we're talking to, whose name's Sungi, which kind of sounds like Shigeki, their name was not Shigeki. It was, I think, Masado or something like that in Japanese. I'm not sure. Can't work without D. Can't work without D. Can't. There is no commentary I could add to that to make that better. D-shoot. Electric monsters would never be my friends anymore. Well, the phone is ringing. Oh, yeah, isn't that a thing that D-shoot is the name of them? I got it incorrect, probably. It's trying to remember all the terminology for things, which is hard to do because it's like it's so mangled in this version. So that terminology is the monsters are called Denju, which in the bootleg was translated into electric monsters, but it's more like mobile phone monsters. And the phone you have is called a D-shoot phone, and then having a battle is called doing a telefang. So, it's a bit different to what you expect from Pokemon, because like Pokemon, obviously the title of the game is the name of the monsters, but this on the title of the game is the name of the battles, which is like, I don't know. Well, the phone. So I think what they're saying is it's impossible for us to go to a Denju world unless we have a D-shoot, which is a special phone. Because I've heard there's a thing. It's part of the setting. Is like going to the monster world is like totally normal, but like you have to have a special mobile phone to be able to go there. So it's basically like capitalism is keeping us from the monster world. It's a call from that. It's a call from that under the tree in little square brackets. You have portable phone with you, and is that D? D-shoot, Mr. Beck, give me your phone. Ba-boing, what? What's wrong, Come on. I see, hello. We contact each other at last. You can already see how good this game was for Atomic. It's got fully animated cutscenes. Wow! 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 Look how much more animated the overworld characters are compared to Pokemon. This is really good for itself. Like I said, it had following Pokemon before Pokemon had following Pokemon. It's such a shame that such a legitimately good game got ruined by a bootleg. But then again, the bootleg meant that we all heard about it in the first place and led to it having a great fan translation. So, oh well. Anyway, non-binary is on the bottom of the screen. I don't know what that stands for in this situation. Maybe that's like saying what time of day it is. I don't know. It's non-binary time. which apparently means evening. Well, ouch, what? What shall I do? Ba-boing, 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 Mr. Beck, terrible! NB'oclock! What's up? Stop shouting. I've even got a headache. Why did you scold me like this? Something terrible has happened here. Oh no, but that's so sweet. I'm sending all of you a non-binary hug. From me to you. What's the matter? Matsa-water. Well, listen carefully. I can hear nice music. This is the Electric Monsters world. Boing! What? It's Electric Monsters world! Show me the antenna from D! It should be 4 antennas, isn't it? Usually the portable has 3 antennas only. It's a portable phone which can catch the electric wave from the Electric Monsters world. I don't understand what we're talking about, but yeah, I think from what I've picked up from what it says in the wiki, that's why it's saying it's like only certain mobile phones can let you go to the Electric Monsters world, and like we have defied logic by going there without the correct mobile phone, something like that. Destiny has given us the magic of mobile phones. I don't know. You will notice a lot of font strangeness, to put it lightly. Apparently that was one of the hardest things that they did in the fan translation, was changing an entirely new variable width font to work around all how the different menus don't really fit for English text and stuff. So it's really fun actually to go on the Telefang wiki and to read all the patch notes for the fan translation, just how much of a great job they're doing, seriously. Like, I legitimately made the game better than the original. They put in, like, bug fixes for bugs that were in the Japanese version. There's, like, apparently an ongoing project they have right now is to re-implement a dummied-out Super Game Boy Enhanced Colors mode. Apparently some games, when you played them on this SNES peripheral called the Super Game Boy, they would have, like, enhanced different colors, which is apparently not a common thing, and it's only used for some games. Apparently one of the Dokapon games had that. One of the games we never got in English. But, yeah, so that was apparently going to be a feature in Telefang, but it wasn't finished, and so there's only like one remainder of like the option was going to be there. So the fan translation, they got into the game and hacked it and like manually recreated like a more coloured version of every single screen. So just if you happen to be able to play it on this very obscure SNES peripheral, and that's just amazing. I wonder if you can actually like simulate that on like emulator, because I'd love to show it off, honestly. Well then, we can call the Electric Monsters world by using D-Shoot. Generally, D-Shoot is a hard-won portable. How can you have this? This is Tulunk Village. Actually, okay, me throwing out other stuff I saw in the fan translation patch notes. Apparently, Tulunk Village is like a bad transliteration of Toronko Village, which apparently was supposed to be Tronco Village, and Tronco is a type of tree. That's the thing, is there's theme naming in this game, like how Pokemon all the town names were named after colours. They're all named after trees in this game. All the monsters and also all the towns are all named after different types of trees, which is why there's a monster called Monstera, because there is actually a tree called Monstera, and the monster called Monstera is on the left of our screen right now, and it's my favourite. It's a little caterpillar and I love it. And if we find one of those, I'm going to go, wah! Anyway, this is Tulunk Village. Also, Tulunk Village is the name on the Telefang wiki, because it was just a memorable mistranslation, I guess. Isn't it? Well, is that a cute kid? No, it's a turtle? Are you a selected one? I'm assuming that means, like, chosen one, like Digidestined, I guess. You move slowly toward the house over there, okay? Would running explode the world? Would it shatter my legs into individual particles? Mr. Beck, well then, if we can approach this man, we may find out something. Who is the man and who is the cute... Am I the cute kid? Who is the turtle? Goodbye? Hello? That's not slowly at all. You must bring me something back when you go to the Electric Monsters world or not. We're already in the Electric Monsters world, aren't we? No, we're already in the Electric Monsters world. Let me introduce the Electric Monsters world. Okay, so that question was like, do you know about the Electric Monsters world, rather than, are we in the Electric Monsters? We are in the Electric Monsters. I like those well-sprited beds in the corners. That's adorable. It's imagining little monsters all tucked up in a little bed. Anyway, the Mankind world and the Electric Monsters world are two totally different worlds, which are usually separated by dark curtains. Why did that one get me out of everything? just gently pull the curtains closed on this entire separate monster dimension. But mankind has figured out how to go through dark. Mankind now knows how to open curtains. Technology has advanced so far. However, the place called Electric Monsters World was very terrible for living things. Mankind need to make friends with us. Electric Monsters over here. At the time, people were so friendly that they gave the portable phone T-shoe as a present to us, which could connect the whole world. You got the portable phone under a tree, didn't you? To survive, we greatly valued D-shoot phone, which could help them keep in touch with important friends. Later on, custom came into being that friends would exchange phone numbers. As to those who were less strong, others wouldn't take them as friends. Therefore, only a few of them were true friends. I'm not sure where this is. Human beings gave phones to monsters, but if you're not strong enough, the monster won't take the phone from you. And combat among electric monsters are called making phone calls. Okay. Well, got it? No. Okay, he just says the same thing. There's no way to make more sense out of this. I'm very sorry. Okay. Well, I'll tell you why I asked you to come here. Near the fountain of the village lives a guy named Nataro. He takes care of carrying water to the whole village, but recently we haven't got him for many times. The village runs out of water and everyone looks very worried. We then want to see what has happened to him. But Nataro's brother is Najiro, and he is also a guy. Always making trouble. That's why I asked you to bring an electric monster with you. We didn't bring that electric monster, it was already there when we got here. Let it be the first friend of you in the electric monsters world. Boing! My name is Kuraboot, which is just like crypto translated really badly. It's actually hilarious. Every time anyone says like cryptocurrency and stuff, I just constantly think of this Telefang monster. And this is my number, thanks. Yay! Kuraboot! Natmon! Got Kuraboot's phone number. But it is the map of this world. That's all for now. Wherever you go, you must try your best to write down whatever you see map. Map can be regarded as a start button, which has been pressed. You press the start button to get the map. Okay. Hold the map! Mr. Beck, I've got something to look into in this village. That's why I've been waiting for you. Come on, wake Nataro up. Hey, watch your step then. Once I'm back, I'll show you funny things. Trust me, you're already doing that. 500 boy love. Is that our currency in this world? See, your little monster falls behind you. They did this before Pokemon even. I'm not sure if it's. Oh, you can like pull. Oh, you can't pull boxes, but it actually thinks you can. See, they got so much extra animation to it. I guess maybe later on we'll learn to pull boxes. Here is Tulung Village. You can't pass through here without a permit from Musa. Is Musa the turtle? The door was sealed tightly. What shall we do? The situation became worse. Don't worry, keep trying. Mr. Beck, the fountain of Tulung Village is in its north side. You must be careful with a giant gap in between. You must be careful! I'm glad we got a little bit of additional silliness for that. Oh, just scrolling like Zelda did. Whee! Cassie is so cute. Fight escape position. What does position mean? Okay, position means enemy information. I don't know. Look, it's even got scrolling background. This game is so good for a Game Boy game, seriously. Natmon Kessie Kundlanderties! Kundlanderties! I don't know what any of this means, thank you. So at least we don't know position means enemy info. And we have 2 bars of saying didn't call the mate! Okay. Kessie meow! The cats of this world are a little strange. Honestly, I can imagine that actually acting like a cat. Having one of those just curl up on your lap and you pet it would be like the most amazing thing ever. Okay, actually my heart is healed just from thinking of that. Kessie attacks the screen, defeated. No, we're not. No one does defeat. Does defeated mean like accuracy low? I'm assuming like screen is like stroke screen. Karibu. Okay, our name is now being changed to Karibu. Yu-Gi-Oh! All of a sudden. Attack, fight, escape, dive, and diverge. I have no idea what either of these means. Karibu attack, dive. Some points of 26 lost. Kessie meow. Kessie attack, bite. Some points of 5 lost. Karibu attacked freely. Oh, I guess like you have to like gain their loyalty or something. Is that how the gameplay works? Kessie was overthrown. We became the new emperor of France. Caught the E-monster! Yay! I give you my Telno! Karibu got the experience of 2! Got 24 balls! Our currency is balls! That's even worse for the joke I was making! I tell you my phone number! Got the phone number of Kessie! Yay! Apparently it's not much use to memorize the use stuff. That's just like if you play the game, you could type that in to get a Denji without having to battle it. There's 20 Denji that you can't actually battle anywhere in the game, and you just have to find their phone number on like promotional materials. And apparently I think on the wiki they like listed all of those there because obviously like in English we don't have all the toys and stuff which would give you the secret codes. Save? Yes. Okay. Wait, does this mean saving or does it mean like the phone? Okay, so save means like do you want the monster or not, rather than do you want to save the game. The phone no of Kessie was saved. Very good. It is very good. I'm screenshotting this. Very good. Very good. The electric monsters is same as human being. The electric monsters is same as human being. They have all kinds of lives and nicknames. Very true, very true. Takabi's house teaches you how to make phone calls. Well, Takabi! Is this a bootleg glitch or was this in the original game? Ways are recommended here on how to introduce phones. Do you want to know how to introduce to E-monsters of Stone Mountain? Yes. When introduced to E-monster of Stone Mountain, you must pretend to be an E-monster from the grassland. Do you want to know how to introduce to E-monster from the grassland? When introduced to E-monster on the grassland, you'd better pretend to be an E-monster from desert. What do I introduce E-monster voice? I introduce E-monster voice and E-monster inside. What do I introduce E-monster water? I introduce E-monster water and E-monster voice. What do I introduce E-monster inside? I introduce E-monster inside and E-monster Stone Mountain. What do I introduce E-monster in desert? I introduce E-monster desert and E-monster water. Try to have more friends. Bye bye. Okay, thank you, long-haired man. Oh, you can't go in the beds. But we can pretend to be sitting on the sofa together with our little monster friend. Goodbye, long-haired man. The electric monsters live in all kinds of places, can be divided into 6 kinds, i.e. stone, hill, grassland, woods, waterside, sky, desert. Those are different to what they said before. Is it just different translations for the same thing? Is this the first time that you come to the community of the electric monsters? There are all kinds of persons among them. You just hear their words. Oh, we got a phone call. How do we answer? That's the map. Okay, that's a really well animated map cursor. Holy shit. How do we open our menu? Okay, shift. Shift is menu. Calls. Oh, here we are. Okay, this is well, have you had curry? Okay. So you can, if you miss a phone call. Okay, so phone is. Phone call, cause I'm not sure how to go through any of this menu. Music. Okay, so there's a sound test in the menu. That's neat. Prop. Wait, what? Prop just crashed our game. I guess, okay, I'm assuming that's like the item menu and it crashed because like we don't have any items yet. We'll just go with like, we're midnight now. Okay, there we go.